guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Grace Emily. I create lifestyle content, and please subscribe if you enjoyed today's video or anything else on my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on frequently asked questions about drama school and drama school auditions. So I attended Guildford School of Acting in Surrey for 1 year for their acting foundation course, and oh my goodness, it was the time of my life. I loved it. So I feel like I'm in some position to answer some questions, especially based around the audition process, as it took me 4 years of auditioning before I got into GSA. So the first question I have is, do I need previous acting experience to audition for drama school? Well, firstly, if you're auditioning for drama school, potentially to do a degree, then I would say that you probably should have tried out acting, and just to know that you want to do it as a career and not waste £27,000 on it. But it does not mean that you have to have started in the West End and been in films and all that. You could have just done some amateur theatre, you might have just done some school productions or taken GCSE drama, something like that. And as long as you've had a little bit of experience and taste for it, then that's fine. You don't have to have had boatloads. So is there a minimum and maximum age limit to apply for drama school? So the minimum age limit for most places is 18 because it's a BA, a degree. A few places do diplomas and foundation courses, and you can usually get on them at age 17. And there is no maximum age to apply for drama school. I have met people at auditions where I have felt so young because they've been like mid-40s, mid-50s, wanting a career change and wanting to do what they've always wanted to do. Good on them for wanting to do it at some point in their life. What should I have prepared for my audition? For an acting audition, you literally go in and you do your couple of monologues. Sometimes you have to sing, but not every audition. Whenever I did my drama school auditions, I had about 5 or 6 monologues prepared. The maximum number I ever got asked to do was 2, but they were always there in case they wanted to see more. I would prepare a couple just so you have backup options. The worst thing and the last thing you want to do is to be asked to show something else and not have it, because that just shows you're underprepared. So how much are drama school auditions? Okay, so the cheapest fee I think is about £45, and the most expensive fee is at RADA. RADA do an early bird fee, so that's before mid-December, and if you apply after that date, it actually goes up to about £75, which is ridiculous in my opinion. So when you're applying to a lot of schools, it is quite difficult. In my first year, I think I applied to about 7 or 8 schools, and as the years went on, I narrowed it down to the schools that I thought were right for me. But I feel like in your first year, you do really need to try a few schools out and just get a feel for them. And there's certain ones where you're like, I could see myself here, and there's certain ones where you'd walk in and you're like, no way, but for other people, could be perfect. Are foundation years worth it? Yeah, 100%. They're seen as an intensive audition prep year, I would say, and also you do a nice show at the end of it to showcase everything you've learned that year and put everything into practice. I would say 100%, if you get the opportunity and you are financially able, because you don't get student funding for foundation courses, if you're financially able to do one, do it. Honestly, you learn so much. It is so intense, and it just really, it basically, if you're not 100% about doing a BA, it will tell you if you want to do a BA or not. It will tell you, can you work this hard for this career? Do you want it that much? It gives you just a nice taste of drama school. I did 4 years of auditioning, then I got into my foundation, and then the year that I was on my foundation, I auditioned for BAs, and I didn't get in anywhere. I got offered other foundation courses, which obviously I wasn't going to do. I got recall after recall, and I just didn't get in. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a few years out. I'm going to do a BA in a course, non-acting related, but still quite creative, which is why I did my primary education degree. And then I'm probably going to look at doing a master's or signing with an agent in a few years' time when I have a secure job behind me. Because I was like, it's been 5 years. I can't keep auditioning because I'm just going to end up wasting years of my life basically just working at a shop that I don't want to be working at because I just have to wait for that season of auditions. So we'll have to see what I do. I'm not giving up on acting at all, still would love to do acting, but there are other routes. Which leads me on to my next question. Are there other routes into acting? Yes. I had the best film teacher called Brona.
It was always, oh, Kathy, why did you stay out all night? Or who was that man you were having dinner with, Kathy? He was very insecure.
And she was there when I received my rejection from GSA's BA acting course, and I broke down into tears. And she just gave me a cuddle and she said, there's other ways. There's so many other ways. She basically ended up on the same path as some of her friends who hadn't gone to drama school. So they still got there, they still managed to be successful in their career, but they just never spent £27,000 doing it. You can get agents, you can write your own plays, you can showcase things at places like Edinburgh Fringe Festival. There are so many ways. Like I said, I'm doing a BA in primary education and potentially going to look at doing a master's in acting. That's fine, you don't have to do a master's in whatever your degree is. As long as you have experience enough to do the masters, then why not if you pass the audition? So yeah, there are other routes. I'm getting very passionate about this. How do you deal with rejection is the next question. And to be honest, this just took building resilience over the years. My first year was absolutely horrendous. I expected to walk into that room, get recalls, get this, get that, and get a place. And I got one recall for Liverpool Institute Performing Arts, or LIPA as you might know it. I got to final round and basically knew that I was being compared with this other girl who was also called Grace, and she got in. And I knew that one of us were getting in and one of us weren't, because we were similar accents, similar look, same name. It wasn't meant to be, but it's fine because I just bounced back. I was like, okay, so I finished college, I finished my A-levels, what am I going to do next? So I did my BTEC in musical theatre. I loved my life for 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, my second year of auditions, I barely did any schools because I wanted to finish my BTEC course. I had developed great friendships, I was living life every day, and yeah, I didn't want it to end. So I did a few, and I actually received a scholarship place to Emile Dale Academy for musical theatre. And I knew that I didn't 100% want to do musical theatre, although they'd offered me a scholarship and it was a huge opportunity. It was also a diploma and I wanted a degree, because if I had a degree, I could then go on to teach GCSE drama or things like that. So I turned it down. On my third year, I got offered BSA, which is Birmingham School of Acting Foundation. I paid my £500 deposit. I was so excited. And then I actually got my email through saying that I'd got onto the GSA Foundation, which was my dream school. Ever since I'd gone and done a summer school there in 2015, I knew I needed to go. I turned down Birmingham, got my money back, and went off to GSA. And then in my fourth year, so whilst doing my foundation course, I auditioned, I got loads of recalls, I was living life, I really got my hopes up. And then I didn't get a place. And I just thought, I've had the best year and I want to sort of leave drama school there for a minute. I've had the greatest time, I've learned so much, and I'm just going to go away, do a degree in something else, which I also enjoy. I've loved teaching for years. And then come back to it when I'm ready for it, when I've sort of built that resilience again. So yeah, that was my life story. So the next one is, what do you wear to auditions? So in my first few years, I wore black. I literally wore black all the time. And then I thought, you know what? This isn't me. I don't go around wearing a black leotard with black leggings all the time. I mean, if you are a performer, you'll know that you do live in black a lot. Your wardrobe is pretty much black. But at an audition, you want to stand out a little bit. You want to show a bit of your own flair, a bit of your personality. And the best way to do this is through your clothes. So you do need clothes that you can move in because you'll be doing workshops most likely at your auditions. But I would advise something quite colourful and maybe black on the other half. So quite often I wore black culottes because they were nice and baggy. And then I'd wear a nice bright leotard, or I would wear a black leotard with like a bright crop over the top and just really make it my own. I'd do my hair nicely off your face all the time. Even if it's something like this, my hair's still down, but it's off my face. You can see my facial expressions. If I didn't have this on and I was doing a workshop and my hair ended up like this, you're losing half of your face, which you don't want. You could have your hair tied up. You could have your hair in a bun, you know, just however you want to have your hair. Makeup, really basic, I would say. Personally, I did my eyebrows, mascara, bit of concealer and moisturiser. Some people do go with full face of makeup. If that's what you wear every day, go for it. That's who you are. But a lot of places say no makeup. If it does say that, I do still put a little bit of concealer and mascara on just to sort of accentuate my eyes and cover any blemishes. Be yourself. Wear clothes that represent you and your personality. Okay, and the last question I've kind of already answered, but I'll quickly run over it again. Where did you study before you went to drama school, and what qualifications did you gain? So at school, drama related, I did GCSE drama and I got an A for that. I got A star in the practical and a C for the written, so it came out as an A overall. For A-level, I did A-level drama and theatre studies for 2 years. Again, I got full marks, A star in the practical, but I got a U in the written, and I even resat it and still got a U. So, you know, I'm just not meant to do drama and theatre studies. So yeah, I got a C overall for that. And then I did my BTEC in musical theatre, where I got distinction star, distinction, distinction. I got distinction star in every single acting unit, and it was all the ballet and MT jazz and things that I'm not very good at that pulled me down with merits and ended up giving me distinction star, distinction, distinction. And then, of course, I did my foundation degree at GSA. So I hope I answered some questions if you are thinking about applying to drama school, or if you're reapplying to drama school. Honestly, keep your chin up, and talking from experience, you will get there in the end, whether it's for a foundation, a BA or a master's. Keep going, don't give up. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I will see you on Sunday for another video. Bye, lovelies.